nobody.
What's up, family? So today we got a kind of a sad one. You know, one of the famous influencer child unfortunately passed away in the pool. So let's go ahead and get into the video.
He wins when the family feels. I
don't play about my pay, nigga come up missing. Big ass pole on a fuck, nigga, I take him fishing. Pop out with them drakes, shit'll make a nigga start pissing. You and your partner, bitch, wouldn't be surprised y'all niggas start kissing. Nigga got...
Oh, okay, babe. I'm here. Hey! Hey, baby, police! What's going on? If he listens to us, we'll figure it out.
Oh no, you gotta understand he's a
Ain't that see? And I know this is the guy. I didn't hear too much about this case but I know that was the guy. He used to like be eating in front of his kid. Like his kids would come to him and he'd be eating. Like that's how I seen him. That's how I originally seen this dude. And from the headlines, it's saying that one of his younger children actually, you know, passed away. So that's crazy to me.
Okay, can you tell me what's going on, please? I got babies. I have babies. Whoa. Hello? Can somebody please talk? My children. I have 7 children. I have children. What's going on?
You need to listen to it.
Can somebody please?
7 kids?
Yes. Yes, sir. This is my husband.
I understand.
Okay.
We got a 911 call.
Why is he being locked up?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Whoa! So they locking him up? Whoa!
Can I please file a police report also because this came from his baby mama because her daughter is here and. Honestly, yes.
She said bring her home.
She said bring her home. She said
I will bring her home.
And as you can see, the cars right there.
What's your baby's name?
Christian Haynes.
10.
10. You can take her right now.
Yes. Listen, you understand what we're going to do. Alright, we get told that you are dealing with guns. No.
Oh man.
Arguing with guns?
So was it the baby mama's daughter that passed?
Yes. Yeah, I would like to pretty please. I would like to please file.
He is grieving tonight after a 2-year-old girl drowned at a home.
And police say the family had all the safety measures in place to prevent something like this from happening.
Life ain't no joke already as it is.
Hey, before the video get any more further in, I just want to say this, y'all. A 2-year-old can all the way 100% in the world accidentally get in the pool and pass away. That can happen. 2-year-olds are not able to really think in that capacity. They just see water, they will run to it and get in the water. So let's start there before this video gets any further.
And then with social media, you know, that's a life in itself, right? Hey, look, can't nobody tell you how you should grieve when it come to your loved one, especially your kids. And despite what the world might persuade you to think, ain't nobody on this world perfect but God. And once we establish that, we understand life happens, right? And because somebody may look like they got more than you on social media, don't mean they living better than you, fam. Let's throw that out there. I got 1 child, 1 that think it's a lot. I'm talking about a full-blown dad. I can't imagine having 7. Can you? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But that's the story of a man who we got to talk about today. A man who, on this past Father's Day, became one of, if not the worst days of his life. Coming outside saying his toddler unresponsive in the pool. What would you do? A lot of people already pointing out the obvious, right? The unattendance. No gate around the pool. Now, we'll later get to all that. We're going to look at the format of how the house was laid out and even the pool. But it was something that was done just yesterday that made this man have to recant his statement on social media. And I don't know if he was wrong or right, but it just goes to show you how powerful social media can be that can stop you from grieving to try to please the public. This man made a GoFundMe. People noticed the life he was portraying online, the house this situation happened in, but they're not taking accountability of bills. Some people having financial struggles, and having your main source of income be TikTok is not that stable. But nonetheless, that man withdrew his GoFundMe that he made for his daughter. I'm gonna go over the facts. I'm gonna go over this in chronological order, and I'm gonna let you guys let me know how y'all feel about this one at the end. But most importantly, we're gonna send some love and prayers to this man. He made a statement via his attorney after all the backlash this morning, which compelled me to bring it to you guys' attention. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
Fam, they said I needed to make another PSA. Listen, if you ever...
She always be wearing like short little outfits and
revealing clothes around my boyfriend.
These the
And the other day
videos that
she walked
these the videos that I know him from, talking to his kids. That's the crazy part.
in there, and she had on like the little Nike bra top and some little shorts, and her stomach was showing. And it just was, I just feel like she shouldn't be doing it.
I mean, as long as she ain't trying to flirt with him or nothing, I talk to her or whatever, but...
No, he be looking at her, and I just don't want him to look at her so she can just not dress like that.
Hey, well, she should feel comfortable in her own house. Now, the problem lies with your boyfriend. He shouldn't be looking. Because if that's your sister, you should look at her like a sister as well.
Fam, that was TikToker Jamal Morton, also known as JMO, or Mr. J. Right now, he mourning the loss of his 2-year-old daughter, Rose, who we won't show her picture. Now living in Atlanta, Georgia, the influencer has launched a GoFundMe after announcing the death of the toddler. JMO shared online that his daughter died after accidentally drowning in their family's pool, the same pool you guys see on the screen. Now, before we go over exactly what he had to say and why he decided to take away the GoFundMe, let's talk about him for a second. For those unaware, Jamal Morton is a father of 9. I made him misquoted. He gained millions of followers across TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, where he uploads comedy sketches centered around parenting. JMO also worked as an actor. He joined TikTok in July 2022. He started making content featuring his children. Jamal Morton has been married to Jessica Morton, who also makes Instagram reels with her husband and kids. In November of 2025, he spoke with a Rap House TV interview and spoke about his fatherhood and saying that being a parent is definitely hard. He made it on social media after his wife just gave him a plate, and then it went viral.
During that time, I started playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was drinking, and I just wasn't where I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And then I started scrolling on social media and just was like, I can do this, you know? And I saw like a few pages where people were like having a platform, but the content was like cringy. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it was lame as hell. I'm not even gonna lie, but people were following them. I was like, if they can do this, I can, you know? So one day, like, my wife, she brought me a plate of food. And I was like,
I'll start with the food. We know you from the plates. We know you from the amazing food that you be eating, bro.
Right, yeah, that's what we know him from.
She brought me a plate, and I was like, hey, babe, film me.
You know, honestly, it sounds like just your common story. Like, you sitting around, you trying to make it, you looking for a way to make it. You start to see your lane, which lane you kind of want to try to take. And then you make your move. And for him, it played out well. So it seems like a regular story. Don't seem like dude is a bogus guy or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Seems kind of just normal shit.
And she was like, why you eating? I was like, yes. Okay. Because she didn't really want to because, like, at this time, the videos couldn't make her.
Now, going over his background, it seemed like over the years, he also has some choice words for the Atlanta rapper 21 Savage.
I had to come to the 9 to get protection. You a real fucking bitch. You came in my room and stole it because you know we popping. You a real bitch ass nigga. I was trying to put... Hey, one mic, man. I was trying to put you on and put you on my show.
He an Atlanta nigga.
Put you on and put you on my show. But really, you a real hoe ass nigga. So look, I'm gonna tell you what your fans got to say. Hey, on 3, everybody say fuck 21 Savage. 1, 2, 3. Nigga, you bitch ass nigga. Nigga, dead homies, you a bitch. You can't come. Hey, you definitely.
I just want to say, grown-ass man doing this shit, it looks corny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. This shit look corny. That was the corniest shit I've ever seen all year long. That was corny as hell. This ain't got nothing to do with the daughter situation. That was just corny.
2025, him and his wife bought a nice home for around $830,000 in Atlanta, Georgia. We're not going to disclose exactly where, but I want to break down some numbers before we go over the details and the spec of this house. Say you got a mortgage for $833,000. You divide that in 60 years, 30 years, hopefully. Nobody doing 60s no more. Depending on your interest rate, you're looking at about $5,900 a month. $300 to $600 for insurance, property taxes. You're probably looking at $5,800 to $6,300 a month to live in this house. That's a month. Now, let's point out this. Despite how much your mortgage is, it's better than rent, especially when you put money into something that's essentially yours. The bank gave you the loan, you just paying it off. It's essentially an investment. But let's not make no mistake. Making $15,000 to $20,000 and your mortgage is around $6,000 is not living above your means. But it damn sure don't mean you well off or rich. So let's get that established out the way, fam. The materialistic thing may be above what you have or not, but that don't take away the fact that most of us is one paycheck away from not being able to afford our bills.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Someone who has less deserve help. What's the difference for someone who want to help someone who have a little bit more? And like we said at the very beginning, everything is not what it's saying, because I'm not saying that it was due to financial struggles or maybe they felt like it was a better investment renting it out. But back in May 19th, in 2026, a little over a year, the couple had listed the home to be rented out for $8,500, which, as we mentioned, would probably be about $2,500 profit from the actual mortgage. The house is a little under 5,000 square feet, 7 bedrooms and 5 baths. Now, according to public listings, this is the image of the backyard. It also matches up with the videos that he put up on social media. And as you can see, how the setup is, the pool can't really have no fence around it, which is kind of unfortunate. The back door leads to a lounge area, which leads directly in front of the pool. Now, with that being said, we talking about possibly even
like I said, beginning of the video before it started, that can very well happen. Now that we see the setup of the pool, come on, like, that can happen. That 2,000% can happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially it's a pretty big house. It's a nice house. Kids can be exploring. And, you know, unfortunately, things can happen like that, bro.
Together, I can see an honest, unfortunate mistake with a young child wandering off to the backyard inside that pool. Now, on June 7, 2026, the couple had raised it up and looked for offers renting out the home for $10,000+. Sometimes that could piss your HOA and neighbors off. But 2 days later, they removed the listing. Fast forward 2 weeks later, it's Father's Day, June 23rd, 2026. In Jamal's household, he's getting celebrated. But suddenly, allegedly, the couple looked for Rose and they found her unresponsive.
Why does the HOA care anyway?
In the backyard pool. May she rest in peace and love and condolences to her family. The world didn't know you, but on June 25th, 2026, Jamal had went to social media to give his condolences and ask for support. He uploaded a GoFundMe. And fam, we gotta be mindful on the words and how we make people feel on social media. Apparently they came for a reason, fam. And he said the following: "You were the best daughter a father could ever ask for. Losing a child is a pain I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I hate to make this post, but y'all won't be seeing me for a while. I have to take a break."
I agree though. I agree. Like, I gotta take a break. I need time to clear my mind. That's a lot, bro. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say, man. That's a lot, bro. We're not finna get on here and talk down on somebody's unfortunate situation, bro. That could have happened to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I understand the parental, you know, the child could have been watched better, but, you know, 7 kids, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who was all in the house, what was going on. It's just an unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying? I do agree. Maybe he should take a break for a while, get off, let the backlash and let all the comments kind of die down. And not only that, bro, get your mind right. Get your mind right, bro. This is a tough situation. You know what I'm saying? People have hard times with losing child, even if the child didn't get here yet, let alone a 2-year-old and it passes away in the pool, man. That's no, come on, man. That's horrible. That's a horrific, unfortunate situation. Seriously.
Lost my daughter. She thought she was a big girl and could swim all by herself. She walked out the house and got into the pool where she drowned. I hope heaven is real, because I can't imagine you being all alone by yourself. So God, if you're real, please watch over my baby. Rest in peace, my sweet angel. Daddy loves you forever, Rose. In the GoFundMe description, Jamal Morton urged readers to help his family send her home, adding that they're moving away because they can't live in that house anymore. According to the page, the service for Rose.
I agree. I agree. I couldn't look at that pool again. You know what I'm saying? I would have to get away from that. Like, that's a part of getting your mind right. Like, hey, I agree. I agree, man. This is messed up, man.
Be held on Sunday, June 28, 2026. And as of the writing, the fundraiser has raised $4,645 of the $6,500 goal. Fam, he not asking for much. Now, as I look to go donate, fam, personally, it was taken down. It say broken. All the backlash, people pointing out his home, the pool, how he was living, insinuating that he shouldn't be asking for help.
Why are we doing that? Like, why are we giving him backlash? Why are we doing that? I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, this is an unfortunate situation. It's a 2-year-old, bro. 2-year-olds 100% can go do that, man. That's an accident. If this is a regular person, y'all would not be reacting like that. And it's even more crazy to me because you obviously can tell he loves his kids. He does videos with his kids. He has his vids coming to videos while he's eating, and obviously they obviously eating good if he eating like that. Like he doesn't come off like a bad guy at all. You know what I'm saying? Even with the 21 Savage situation, that's just some corny street shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as this right here, we shouldn't be bashing him because the 2-year-old wandered off. Now, however, I do understand the being a parent and watching your children, you know, being there. And I'm sure he did watch her all the time. It was just this slight moment. You know what I'm saying? It happens, man. If this is a regular person, like I said, I don't think people wouldn't be giving him as much backlash. You know what I'm saying?
Like he not normal. And it's messed up because instead of this being a lesson for us all and still helping, some people take the moment to judge, like they smell better. And in return the following morning, Jamal Morton legal team said the following. On behalf of Jamal Morton and his family, we would like to thank everyone who has reached out with prayers, love, and support during this incredible, difficult time. The Morton family is grieving a profound loss and respectfully asks for privacy and compassion as we navigate this moment together. While Jamal has shared much of his life publicly as a creator and influencer, it is important to remember that behind the content is a real family experiencing real pain. At this time, this is a significant amount of speculation and misinformation circulating online. We kindly ask the public and media to refrain from using or sharing unverified information. Any false or defamatory reporting may be addressed through the appropriate channels. When and if the family is ready to share additional information, it will come directly through official sources. Until then, we ask that everyone respect their space, honor the family's grieving process, and keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you again for the overwhelming outpouring of love, calls, messages, and support. It has meant more to the family than words can express. Team Jamal Morton. But there you have it, fam. We're not going to disclose the address. We're not uploading that man picture.
Man, I really hope this situation doesn't be a situation where this man loses his freedom. You know, especially because they got the legal team involved. It's a sad situation. In my opinion, it's just one of those unfortunate situations. I'm not saying brush it off his shoulder, but I am saying don't bash him because of his name. You know, if he was normal, don't act like your shit don't stink. I like how the Family TV said that. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like your shit don't stink, bro. You know, we all effed up, and this isn't we're not forgetting about that little girl, man. That was still, it's all sad. It's all very, very sad. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. I really want to hear you guys' comments on this one. This is a sad one. Let me know if you think he should do some time behind it, or for not watching the kid, or let me know, man. This is just unfortunate. I really want to hear you guys' opinion. I don't really have an opinion on it because it's just unfortunate. But let me know how you feel. Until next time, thank you for tuning in to Evan Sales TV.